This muscle-bound fighter defeated Kenny Florian to win gold before getting stripped for steroids.
Who is Sean Strickland? Oh no! I'm so incorrect!
This is MMA Jeopardy! I'm your host, Logan Nash, joined today by my two contestants, Corey Robinson and Dalton Heath. Corey Robinson is the head instructor of Phoenix MMA in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And Dalton Heath has been training martial arts for almost 3 years and makes some pretty terrible UFC picks against me. The rules are simple. If they buzz in and get it right, they'll get the points. If they buzz in and get it wrong, they'll get the points subtracted from their score. We'll go 2 rounds, and whoever has the most score at the end of the 2 rounds wins. And our categories today are Best to Never Win UFC Gold, Fighters' Loved Ones, MMA Debuts, Absolute Bangers, and Forgotten Champs. Corey, you are the black belt. The board is yours to start.
I'll go with Forgotten Champs for 100.
This man would likely have continued as his reign as UFC middleweight champion if the itsy bitsy spider didn't come out to play. Corey.
Who is Rich Franklin?
Correct. Corey, the board is still yours.
Let's go Forgotten Champs for 200.
Perhaps forgotten for good reason, she was the first ever female flyweight champ. Corey.
Who is Gina Carano?
Dalton?
Yeah. I can't pronounce her last name. Ioana Young, I don't even know how you pronounce it.
Nico Montano.
No.
She literally walked away from the sport afterwards. Pretty lame.
Okay, yeah. Logan, you got us. That's a good Forgotten Champs. All right.
Corey, the board is still yours.
Logan, can I get Forgotten Champs for 300?
Forgotten Champs for 300. This man won at UFC 12 to become the first ever UFC heavyweight champion. Corey.
Who is Mark Coleman?
Correct. And Corey, the board is still yours.
Let's go with Forgotten Champs for 400. Let's clear out the old guys.
This muscle-bound fighter defeated Kenny Florian to win gold before getting stripped for steroids. Corey.
Who is Sean Strickland? Oh no! I'm so incorrect! No!
Incorrect!
No! No! No!
We're gonna move on.
No! Oh, the slow ball. I literally swung so too fast on a slow ball. Dude, what?
Corey, the board is still yours.
Dude, what? Forgotten Champs for 500. God, I cannot believe that.
This champion was on a 30-fight win streak before ending his career 2-9. Corey.
It was Anderson Silva.
Incorrect.
That's
Dalton.
Ooh.
Oh, I took your bad answer then.
You did.
Are you buzzing it?
The answer, Henan Barrow.
Dang, Amber, that's a good one. That was a good five. Sean Shirk. That is crazy.
And he lost to our boy Luke. Corey, the board is still yours.
Let's go MMA debuts for 100.
This man was successful in his UFC debut against Andre Guzman in UFC 87. Corey.
It was John Jones.
Correct. Corey, the board is still yours.
Let's go with Fighter Loved Ones for 100.
This fighter has a father who shouts a classic line from Parenthood. That's my boy. Dalton.
He's the one that Anderson Silva snapped his leg on. Weidman. Chris Weidman.
That is correct.
Bang, bang, bang.
Go Fighters, Loved Ones for 400.
This man had a very special relationship with his grandma, and after a victory once shouted, "Bring me my son."
Alan Woodley?
Incorrect. Corey.
It was Donald Cerrone.
Correct.
Let's go.
Oh.
Give me points. Come on. Let's get in the positive. Let's get in the positive. Let's go.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Let's go. Best or never win UFC gold for 100.
This Swedish striker came extremely close to gold in 2 of his 3 chances at the belt. One wasn't as close. Corey.
Who is Alexander Gustafsson?
Correct.
Best to never win UFC gold for 200.
This flyweight won gold in the WEC, but was unsuccessful in his multiple attempts in the UFC. Corey.
Who is Uriah Faber?
Incorrect.
You busted. Oh, you busted.
This one's a little bit of a trick question.
Dang.
This one's a bit of a trick one. It's flyweight.
Hey, dang,
Dalton?
that's good.
Everyone's brain always goes to Uriah here.
I know, that's a good question, yeah.
The answer? Joseph Benavidez.
Yeah, dude. Right.
All right, Corey, the board is still yours.
Best to never win UFC gold for 300.
Although many consider him the heavyweight GOAT, this man never even fought for a UFC title. Corey.
Who is Fedor Emelianenko?
That is correct.
Idea.
It's okay, Dalton. You're still in the lead because Corey's own worst enemy is himself.
With Sean Shirt.
With Sean, his first is him, and then Sean Shirt. All right, Corey, the board is still yours.
Best to never win UFC gold for 400.
This southpaw fan favorite came up short in his 2 title defenses against the 2 greatest Russian champions of all time. The answer, Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe he's just one of my favorites. I don't know.
No, he's
man.
great. No, that's a great question.
All right, Corey, the board is still yours.
It's actually hard to bounce around all weight classes, like trying to think. All right, best to win, never win UFC gold for 500.
This cult legend narrowly lost a decision in an interim title fight in which many thought was a robbery. 1, 3, and 5.
Cold legend.
I feel like I should know, but this is.
The answer, Nick Diaz. All right, Corey, the board is still yours.
Let's go absolute bangers for 100.
It may have not been for a real title, but fireworks were brought, especially in the final seconds of this fight, which ended in a last-second KO. Dalton.
Was it Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway?
That is correct.
We'll do absolute bangers for 300.
These 2 legends put on a Fight of the Year performance before rematching later, in which one left with a sideways nose.
Was it Rory McDonald and Robbie Lawyer?
Incorrect.
Oh! I got nothing then, because that would have cost me negative. That's what I would have said.
All right, the answer, Dan Henderson versus Shogun Rua.
Yeah, I'm glad you got me because I would have said that.
The score is now tied. Dalton, the board is still yours.
We'll do fighters, loved ones for 300.
This man's mother was a lovable figure backstage, even hugging and Dalton. That is correct.
God, that was good. That was a good one.
Dalton, the board is still yours.
Do absolute bangers for 200.
It may have only lasted 1 round, but this heavyweight title fight was loco and crowned the first ever Mexican champion. Corey.
It was Cain Velasquez versus Brock Lesnar.
That is correct. Corey, the board is yours.
So absolute bangers 400.
This fight is listed at #1 best fight on Tapology, which included a legendary stare down.
I want to guess. I told you.
I want to, but I don't want the negative.
You're gonna laugh because it's Rory McDonald versus Robbie Lawler. See, Corey, the board is yours.
Absolute bangers for 500.
Here we go. These 2 fighters had a combined record of 29-2 before delivering a fight of the night performance on the prelims. This one was just for me, I'm not gonna lie. This is just, I had a feeling no one would get this one, but this is one of my favorite fights of all time. And I remember watching this, I was like, how the F are these guys on the prelims?
Can't risk
All right, we're gonna whatever. Is it Diego Sanchez and Clay Guida?
Incorrect. That was a main event. That was a main event back then. That's the first main event I ever saw.
Do it for it.
All right. The answer is actually Mateus Gamrot versus Gulam.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I would have never got that.
All right, Corey, the board is yours.
Hey, yeah, Dalton, you get my attitude.
Hey, that's fine.
That's it. MMA debuts for 200. Yeah, that's more fun to go for it.
This man fought Renair de Ritter in his UFC debut.
Nothing.
The answer?
Bone nickel.
GM3. All right, Corey, the board is still yours.
Fighters, loved ones for 200.
It's always obvious when this fighter is fighting. Just listen to his wife shouting his name every 5 seconds. Corey.
Who's Mike Perry?
Incorrect. Eddie Alvarez. And Dalton, I highly encourage you to go watch. There's a montage on YouTube of Eddie Alvarez.
His wife just screaming.
Every 5 seconds, bro.
Fighters, loved ones for 500.
This fighter had sons who mocked his rival after he successfully KO'd him. They weren't as happy after the final rematch. Dalton.
Fighter's son did not. It was Alex Pereira, but yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping you weren't going to. I was like, come
I was
on.
about to say Israel Adesanya, but that's it.
Yeah.
I like that category. That was a fun one.
That was, yeah,
That was
the
very
fighter's
good.
love one's awesome.
All right,
Yeah,
Dalton, the board is yours.
We'll do MMA debuts for 300.
Anderson Silva made his debut against this man and didn't need very long to finish despite him having an iron chin. Corey.
It was Chris Levin.
That is correct. The crippler. The crippler.
Chris Levin.
All right, Corey, the board is yours.
MMA debuts 400.
This man made his debut in a very rare way, an immediate title shot.
I know it, but I don't know the name. I can't say it.
And I should have added flyweight.
Yeah, I know.
This
I know.
flyweight.
Yeah. It's
He's from China. All right, the answer is Kai Asakura.
Yeah, and that's exactly. I can remember the fight. I can remember being hyped about it. Remember the result, the end.
Yeah.
All right, and the final question. This man actually made his UFC debut against a relatively unknown fighter, Alan Goes, before leaving for Pride years later, then returning to the UFC. These $500 ones are a doozy.
I'm just going to guess.
Go ahead. Dalton.
His nickname is Axe Murder. I'm just guessing, dude. Yeah, Juan Silva.
Incorrect.
I'm going for the guess. Yeah.
Incorrect. Corey?
For leaving for Pride for years. I got nothing.
All Hendo.
Henderson.
It was Hendo.
No, he left for Pride and came
All
back.
right.
Dang.
And that concludes round 1 of Jeopardy in the books. We'll see you at Double Jeopardy.